So somebody asked me to cover this a while back. Colin Kaepernick, my favorite asshole, decided to do a little Netflix special, which I didn't watch because I don't really give a shit about anything Colin Kaepernick does. Looking. Listen, I did a take on Colin Kaepernick a long time ago and his little stance, his little, kneel and all that shit. Freedom of speech. He's allowed to do it. I support his right to do it. It's fucking stupid and he's not a hero. I'm sorry. This is the problem I've always had with his fucking retarded ass. First off, he's a lame football player. I never heard of Colin Kaepernick until he started acting the ass. That's the only time I ever heard of him. And it's a smart move to do because now you know his name. Before, I guarantee he started not kneeling and just, pouting like a little bitch. Then, okay, fine. Then we wouldn't have known his name. Now we know his name. Good for you. Awesome. Wonderful. He was kneeling to protest racial injustices or whatever. So he says. Again, I'm really a skeptical type of human being. I don't believe that. I don't believe that was his intent. I believe that he just wanted to make a name for himself. I fully believe that. You can believe what you want to believe, but I fully believe he just wanted attention. You kneel while they're playing the national anthem. You know cameras are going to be on you. You know everybody's going to be looking at your ass, and they're going to be like, gee, why do you do it? And he probably had to come up with something like, shit, I was going to say it's because, I'm really against butter on mashed potatoes, but fuck, now I come up with something major. Racial injustice. Somebody matters. Black lives. Oh, that's good. Black lives matter. Yeah, right on. Then he grew his big afro out, which is wonderful and all that. But the thing I've always wondered about somebody with the afro that big is, what do you do at the movies? Like, seriously, I can never imagine myself. I mean, because you can't bitch because it's their hair. Like, if someone like him sat in front of me at the movies, I cannot see the fucking movie. I have to be seeing IMAX to see anything with his big fucking... It'd be anybody who did that. Even a white bitch, like, from the fucking South, who... teases her hair up, all, religious megachurch style. Like, I'd be like, get this bitch out of my fucking way because I can't see anything. That's a side note. But then he takes it one step further to tell his story. Who was asking for his story? Did anybody care? And when he really started to get on my nerves was when they named him a hero and started putting on magazines. What did he do? Did he save orphans from a burning building? When did that happen? No one told me. Did he risk his life in, like, Iraq or Vietnam or any other, like, war, like our veterans do? Did he... Oh, he was on the front lines of, like, a shootout, like a police officer or, like, a fireman or something like that? No? What did he do? Oh, he kneeled. That's right. He's not a hero. He's not a hero for fucking shit. Anybody who thinks he's a hero... Listen, I'm sorry. I think you're a little bit brain damaged. That's just my opinion. I'm allowed to mine, too. If you can kneel, we can do that. But now this Netflix sucky special comes out, and this is where I'm fair. Okay, I ripped little Kyle Porky Pig Rittenhouse to death. Okay, don't like him. Not happy he got off. I hope somebody kicks the living crap out of that little fucking snout nose motherfucker. But now it's time for the left to get their turn because I'm right in the middle there. I'm right in the middle between right and left. Okay, I don't give a shit. I don't take sides on this. And he's more left leaning. All right. He had the balls to get this Netflix special together, and they have this scene where it's the slave trade, like slavery days, because, and he said, what you don't know is that you have to go through a physical exam before you get paid millions and billions of dollars, and you get to, like, have your own Nikes, and they, like, look at you and give you a physical, and your dignity is not there because they're looking for any imperfection to why you couldn't play, because that's like slavery. That is just like slavery. Because remember how many millions and millions of dollars slaves got paid? You remember that? Remember how much they just loved it and they were partying with bitches? They were in fucking hotels. You remember that? Oh, because it didn't happen, you asshole, you. How fucking dare you? And if I was black, I would be insulted that he would insult my lineage that way. And people who suffered and were, R-worded, because you can't say it anymore, and abused and whipped and murdered and tortured by saying because he wanted to get lots and lots of money, he had to go to a physical. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for you. I'm crying for you, really. I'm just so upset. Who gives a fuck if you had to go for a physical? Nobody asked you. You were not forced to. No one brought you on a fucking vessel, overcrowded, with people that don't want to be there, to the NFL stadium, made you go in there under threat of violence, said you're going to stay there and not get any money, and not get anything that you pretty much want. Would you have this career if you didn't go to the NFL and your little fake slave trade? Would you be known? I don't think you would be. You're a fucking dick. You're really... To me, he's just a piece of shit. He really is just a opportunistic piece of shit. I don't like him. I don't want anything to do with him, but someone asked me to do this, and I believe it was Carla Straight. If it wasn't, I'm sorry, I apologize. She asked my opinion on this, and I had to take a breath from it because I had a lot of my own shit going on, but yeah. It's so ridiculous to compare it to that. You could say you didn't like it. You could, if he came out and said, you know what, I got a problem with the head injuries. A lot of our guys are getting hurt. I'd listen. I'd be all ears like, that's a good point. Let's listen. Let's see how we can make this sport a little safer for you guys. For him to come out and sit there like, I had to go through a physical exam. They had to cut my little tiny nuts in their hand, and I had to cough. It was just all my dignity. Oh, your dignity. You know what? That's blood money then. Here's Colin Kaepernick. We can solve your problem. That blood money that you took off the backs of the slave trade that you call the NFL, you should give that money away. The United Negro College Fund. There's got to be another black organization you could give it to. Let's help him out. Just give half of your money, maybe 60% of it. Let's give it to, Black Lives Matter. See, this is when you call hypocrites on their bullshit. They won't do it because if he really was for it, he would. Oh, I know. He probably gives money here and there and everything. Yeah, whatever's tax write-off. No. That's blood money you have. You don't want that, do you? You don't want the blood of your brothers in the slave trade of the NFL to suffer, do you? That money was built on people getting physical exams and paid millions of dollars and suffering. Give it up. Go get an honest job. Go work somewhere, not for the man or anybody. Go work. I'm sure there's black organizations that you could work for, or even volunteer your time for. Bet you got paid for the Netflix special, though. Probably a lot. Did you volunteer for that? No. Did you give a paycheck away, maybe to Black Lives Matter or some other organization that helps, black men or black women? Did you? Because you probably don't need the money for that. Can you say hypocrite? You can if you spell it Colin Kaepernick. Right here, bud.